Hey guys, it's Michael. I have a quick update for you on the second stimulus package. Confidential sources told Bloomberg that a $1 trillion stimulus package is currently being debated in the White House, but it has not been announced yet. So in today's video, we're going to go over exactly what they're talking about in this stimulus package, when you're supposed to get it, who's going to get the money, and we're also going to go over what the Federal Reserve Bank is saying about it. But before we get started, I want to remind everyone that we're doing a $50 free stock giveaway. All you need to do to be eligible is like the video down below, be subscribed to the channel, and comment down below your 3 favorite stocks. Anyways, let's jump right into it, and let's first go over what exactly is going on with this second stimulus package, what they're talking about in the White House with this confidential information. Trump is pushing to rev up the economy. We've been hearing from Larry Kudlow, the White House officials, that they're looking at a long-term stimulus package that is focused on growth, getting the economy back up and running and seeing that V-shaped recovery. The White House has been talking about the next stimulus package and how they could shift it from personal financial support to more of a growth fostering initiative such as infrastructure spending. And that is the main focus that they are talking about for this additional $1 trillion in this stimulus bill. Larry Kudlow has been saying they want to do long-term growth incentives. Steven Mnuchin has said that the stimulus package will focus on industries that have been struggling the most as well, such as retail, travel, and leisure. So he says it will be focused on helping those industries that have been struggling the most and give them more money. And then also, Peter Navarro has talked about a $2 trillion stimulus package, and he said where the bulk of the money would be spent on helping manufacturing, specifically manufacturing pharmaceutical and medical supplies. He said that this is the main focus of the next stimulus bill. So now in the White House, earlier today, there were reports that they're talking about $1 trillion in the next stimulus package designated specifically for infrastructure. According to Bloomberg, the Trump team is currently discussing a $1 trillion package for infrastructure to help spur the economy. This is their goal of the next stimulus package, to help see the economy continue to recover and get the unemployment rates down. Bloomberg cited that confidential sources who did not want to be identified because they have not officially announced the second stimulus package and what they're talking about yet. He said that there is a preliminary version of the bill currently being discussed right now by the Department of Transportation. These sources say that the Department of Transportation is currently working on the preliminary version of this bill, where most of the money will be reserved for traditional infrastructure work like roads and bridges, but would also set aside funds for 5G wireless infrastructure and also rural broadband. We had heard a couple of proposals talking about broadband and making that easier to access in rural areas, and that is currently what the White House administration officials are talking about. And in addition to this, Trump is set to discuss rural broadband at a White House event this Thursday. So we'll keep an eye out for that, what he talks about. They might even release details of this $1 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill that they are currently talking about. Trump has been pushing for a $2 trillion infrastructure bill for most of his presidency, but he has been unable to get it past Congress because funding has been a major point of contention of this bill that he has wanted to propose. A lot of Republicans and Democrats have been discussing how are they going to get enough funding for this money. However, House Democrats recently offered a $500 billion infrastructure package. They proposed this a couple of weeks ago, and it focuses on funding toward public transportation and rail travel, along with other investments in electric vehicle charging stations. And since the Democrats have already proposed this and Trump is now talking about more infrastructure, it seems like it is a very good time for this stimulus bill to pass. An existing U.S. infrastructure funding law is up for renewal on September 30th. So now is the perfect time for them to push this through and get it as part of the next stimulus package. According to Mary C. Daly, president of the Federal Reserve Bank in San Francisco, she said on Monday that we need to focus on investments that leverage the talent of everyone and contribute to the economy's long-term growth prospects. She says that is what the infrastructure stimulus bill needs to do. It needs to focus on long-term growth. We heard this from Larry Kudlow. We've been hearing this from all of the White House officials. She cited health, education, and digital infrastructure such as internet access are crucial parts of this next stimulus bill. She said that now is an especially good time to take advantage of the low interest rates and pass a large infrastructure bill, because with interest rates near zero, it makes borrowing money extremely cheap, and that is a great time for them to pass a large stimulus package. And according to a YPMG economist, Yael Selfin, they said that the proposal could be just what the economy needs to help recover and start to see the V-shaped recovery that everyone is looking for. Earlier today, after the Bloomberg announced that the White House is talking about this $1 trillion infrastructure stimulus bill, stock market jumped up significantly. Specific companies like Fluor Corp and Vulcan Materials Company jumped up almost 10% pre-market today when this stimulus package was announced because it would increase public spending. So anyways, they didn't talk about any specific stimulus checks or any other sort of direct payments, but this is the stimulus bill that they're talking about for infrastructure, and that is announced earlier today. This is currently confidential information that was given to Bloomberg by anonymous sources in the White House. So currently, it has not officially been announced yet by the White House, but we should expect to see this within the next couple of days, probably before Donald Trump has his meeting on Thursday, where he's going to be talking about broadband access and what they will do with that. Anyways, I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what is happening. Most people only want to get a direct stimulus payment. However, because they are talking about more stimulus, that is good for everyone because it means that more direct stimulus payments are more likely, whether that is increased unemployment benefits and we see those extended, or if we see a back to work bonus, or if we see another direct stimulus payment. More talk about a second stimulus bill means that it is very, very likely that we will see some sort of direct payments very, very soon. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull investing app. 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.